What?
Is your client present?
Yep, he's right there.
He's here.
Just open your eyes.
Performing some fucking voodoo.
Apologies, I'm not familiar with your visage, Mr. K.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever that means.
I'm not familiar with your face, sir.
Oh, okay.
Why couldn't he just say that, Your Honor?
I did.
I use some big word that nobody knows.
This is the face of an innocent man right here.
He's some intermediate English. That might be too advanced.
Yep, a little advanced. I'm a Southern feller.
Oh, hello, trooper.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Just saying hello. All right, let's get things started. All right, first things first. Process with the state. Please introduce yourself.
State Attorney Kane Anderson.
Deputy State Attorney James Hale.
And the defense.
Slick Rick Richards, managing partner, Vulture of Law. And to my right, I'll let him introduce himself.
My name is Mr. Kebun. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Kebun.
Something fucking funny.
Ellie Fletch, manager partner of Vulture Law.
Johnson Long, managing partner at Vulture Law.
Very well, thank you, everyone. Before we get fully started, are there any pretrial motions from either side?
State has none.
Pre-trial motion, if that guy laughs at me one more time, I want to bash his fucking brains in.
Please alert your client that we do expect some level of decorum in this courthouse, or else we'll have to file contempt charges.
What if
Understood.
I'm okay with it happening?
If you're okay with it happening, I mean, I can turn around, I suppose, but the trooper here might not be so.
I don't think I'm going to allow it.
Your Honor, I meant no disrespect to the courtroom.
All right, very well. If there are no pretrial motions, we'll move on to opening statements. The state, you're up.
Oh, you know, we need like a fire soundtrack for
Before we begin the opening, this is specific to the first charge against Mr. Kevin, the second-degree principal murder, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Your Honor, the defendant, and all in attendance, we are here to hear pretty much a very basic and interesting case of second-degree murder. There's quite a bit of testimony that's going to be heard against Mr. Kevin, and to be quite frank, these damning accusations is what's going to point towards Mr. Kevin. Maybe not intentionally, maybe not with premeditation, but definitely with direction, ending a man's life. And we hope that you, Your Honor, can find that truth.
Very well, thank you, Mr.
What a
Anderson.
fucking liar.
Defense, your opening statement.
Don't worry. Yes, Your Honor.
This will be our opening and closing statement.
May I proceed?
I mean, I'll still give you a chance to do a closing statement, but your opening statement for now.
It's okay, Your Honor. We're going to finish him with one move.
Your Honor, this case will come down to one simple truth. No proof, no plan, no conviction. You see, this case isn't about murder. It's about a sting operation gone wrong, and the desperate effort to blame the fallout on my client, Mr. Kevin. You see, he was working with the police. He coordinated with Senior Officer Bo Hillinghead, sent the GPS ping. He showed up. He waited for backup that never came. What he walked into was chaos. There was a man disguised as Killian Gray, surgically altered, tongue cut out, fingerprints burned. Attack helicopter opened fired. Gunmen flanked from the hills. Hillinghead got shot and burned. And this imposter, this John Doe, ended up dead. Now, the state wants to claim that my client, the cooperating party, set this in motion and personally killed that man. But here's what you'll hear they don't have. No murder weapon, no gunshot residue, no forensics linking my client to the death, no video, no pictures, no eyewitness who saw my client pull a trigger,
Oh yeah.
no proof he threw a Molotov cocktail, not even a timeline that makes sense. And their star witness, a suspended officer who can't even remember how he was shot, and just a few days ago told the public he's always high on the job, and was subsequently suspended because of that. They want you to fill in the blanks, but in a courtroom, maybe isn't enough. No proof, no plan, no conviction. The evidence will show Mr. Kebun tried to help and was
Not
thrown into a
guilty.
storm of violence caused by poor planning, poor coordination, and poor leadership. At the end of this trial, there will only be one conclusion. My client is not guilty.
That's our
Not
lawyer.
guilty.
Thank you, Mr. Richard. I apologize. Is it Richards or Richard?
It's, Slick Rick, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Rick. All right. State, we've heard our opening statement. It's time to begin your, to make your case. You may call your first witness or present evidence.
We are going to start off with calling Bo Hillinghead.
Predictable move. What is this pose, bro? This shit is fire.
Swearing in or
Yes, sir. Raise your hand.
Make sure to speak with your whole chest, Mr. Hillinghead.
Sure.
Said.
Yep.
Thank you.
head.
Anyone got a spare
It's hard when he's got a
microphone
fucking bird
for
chest.
the witness?
It's built like a little baby.
You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under pains and penalties of perjury. So help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, this witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Trooper. All right.
All right. Get yourself comfy.
Oh, I'm comfy.
No disrespect.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
talking
ready.
about Bo. You gonna stand for this one?
Yeah, I think I need to for the microphone.
All right. So, suspended officer Hillinghead. Sorry, I got to word it that way.
Well,
Can you
I mean,
explain-
correction, I'm no longer suspended.
Oh, sick. All right then, Officer Hillinghead, can you please explain your relevance?
Kane's
to
helping
this
us.
case?
Wow.
Sure. So, I was leading an investigation against a individual named Killian Gray. In the course of that investigation, it became apparent to me that the defendant, Mr. Kebun, had quite a few warrants stacked against him. I came up with the foolhardy maneuver to try to lure Mr. Kebun and Killian to the same location so that the police can enact an arrest on both of them.
How did Mr. K and this John
We need to
Doe,
take Hillinghead down with us.
get within physical presence of each other?
So, I assume
Also, we
that
never discussed
the
our
John
game
Doe
plan.
was already there, and Mr. Kebun walked onto the boat that he was on. As it was set up and known to me and the other officers in command that were in the loop of the situation,
saying assume,
that
does
it would
that
be a
count as
quote-unquote
something?
drug
'Cause he
buy
doesn't
deal
know for
going
sure.
down at that location. And the individual I thought would be Killian Gray and Mr. K would be standing there doing the deal. As it turns out, it was this John Doe character.
What type of altercation occurred?
So upon approach, I saw what appeared to be the two individuals on the boat having an argument or a conversation, something along the lines of a conversation. Not
Run the
physical.
track back.
When I approached, I made my presence known, and Mr. Kebun then pulled a gun on the individual as he thought it was the plan to either take the person into custody or shoot them. I'm not sure what his plan was in that moment, but he pulled a gun on him, and as far as I knew, we were going to, or I was going to go put him in handcuffs.
Do you remember any conversations between yourself and Mr. K as you were heading towards this location?
As I was heading towards the location, no, he'd already broken contact with me by that point. But prior to him being at the location, he had told me where the location was and to bring cops, or be there on time to bring cops, something like that.
Okay. At the end of this situation, it seemed like you were left in some type of incapacitation. When you were brought to the hospital and came back around, were you alerted to the injuries you sustained?
Yes, I was given a full medical rundown of everything that happened.
Wait,
Okay.
has
what
he?
was the predominant injury?
The
He hasn't said that.
injuries that
I
rendered me
actually shot them,
incapacitated
though,
were
yet, right?
8 gunshot wounds, one of which being to the neck, and then there were other superficial wounds.
All right. What were these other wounds then?
So the other wounds were reported to me as burns. Like my clothing had caught fire but not ignited, my clothing was burned. I had some light burns on me, but it was nothing that would have incapacitated me, but there was definitely evidence of fire. Of
Wait,
sorts.
I'm getting called up to the stand at some point, right?
Do you know how you could have possibly been lit ablaze?
Objection, Your Honor, calls for speculation. I believe we heard through testimony that he doesn't know how.
I'll sustain that objection. Please either move on or rephrase the question.
I'm going to go ahead and put some evidence up here on the board then.
This won't be like last time, will it?
Hey, you gonna put a screenshot up there?
No, he's a good boy now.
Your Honor!
Now, this is taken from the evidence established inside of the MDT report.
Wait, Your Honor, you don't need to get a better look.
What a set
Does
of cheats
this
you got there.
jog your memory at all?
Yes, it does.
Looking back
Which
at the time
part
I mollied
jogged your
your bitch
memory?
ass.
That ass. No, the following text, it says, remembering the time I mollied your ass. Yeah. Molly is a street term for Molotov cocktail, which would have lit me on fire.
Guys, you can object to this? That's my ass in the courtroom. Do something.
So nice.
It is a nice ass, though.
It looks great.
Don't worry, I've got an angle for it.
What the hell is this?
Up here right now is going to be the autopsy report for our John Doe. Your Honor, if it is all right, I'm going to have the witness read the bottom 4 lines.
Read that chat. Oh, there you go.
No problem. Go ahead, Mr. Hillinghead.
Hillinghead, but you're close. Burn marks to the lower abdomen continue down the body, very severely burned. Large round piece of glass removed from leg. Shoes melted to feet.
Thank you. If you do remember, were you at all in proximity to this John Doe?
Yes, I had approached him to finalized there were no pictures first. Kay was taking pictures. We were burning time. We were so the PD was supposed to follow me in on the op to arrest the guy, and Kay, like I said earlier, the PD hadn't arrived yet, so I thought we were just killing time. So Kay had me like take pictures with him, and we were just kind of like slowly going through the arrest process, you know. I thought it was to burn time to get the officers to the scene. No, it was to get me close to the victim, and that would be when he threw the Molotov cocktail.
Objection, Your Honor. Facts not on evidence. There's never anything said about my client throwing a Molotov cocktail.
It was established in his own text message.
That
Your Honor.
he's got you there, overruled. I'm sorry.
Your Honor, may I respond to that?
One response.
Well, first, that text message.
I was talking
doesn't
about
lay
Papa Molly, baby.
Yeah, I think Officer Hillinghead said that's otherwise known as Molotov cocktail, but where I'm from, Molly means ecstasy. And two, it doesn't establish any sort of timeline when that would have happened. Could have been a separate occasion, etc. We don't know what that means exactly.
Papa Molly, baby.
Yeah, it was a picture of his ass, obviously a sext. It could have meant Molly.
Yeah.
It could have been
The
they were
sex
partying
drive.
together.
I was trying to fuck him.
And the conversation was sexual in nature.
Oh, okay.
And the
Okay.
picture as well, sexual in nature.
I do believe Officer Hillinghead said something about pimping him out, so kind of.
I already
We
overruled the
boof
objection.
Molly's in her ass. That's why I said
I already overruled the objection. I'm going to maintain that for now, but
this is a crazy
and you are
defense,
kind
by
of
the
on
way.
there is a rather short leash when it comes to that particular line of questioning, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm going to check with my co-counsel, see if they got anything more.
Very well.
But you didn't see that defense coming.
It's not bad, right? It's not bad.
Yeah, we boofing Molly's, baby.
I've never tried that one. I'll have to give that one a try.
Your Honor, that'll be it from us.
Very well. Defense, anything on cross?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah.
What the fuck you sending me that picture for?
All right. Okay. Officer Hillinghead. Earlier you stated that you were suspended from LSPD. Is that right?
No, I said I was off suspension from the LSPD.
No, but just to clarify, you said you were suspended, though, right? Or you were suspended,
I was suspended, yes.
and that was following a press conference that happened a couple days ago.
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall during that conference? I think you stated in your own words that you're always high on the job.
No, I can give you the exact
Objection.
Hold on.
Relevance?
Your Honor, highly relevant, goes directly to this officer's credibility.
The credibility on a case that happened a while ago where this statement was made relatively, what?
You
less
want to
than a
talk
week
credibility, bitch? You're looking at my
Your-
naked body in the
One
middle of the
moment.
courtroom.
First
Let's
off,
talk
Mr.
credibility,
Anderson, please make
King.
sure you're speaking with your whole chest.
Little
ago?
perv.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Hey, like that pussy,
And,
girl.
I'm going
You
to
like that
overrule
shit, King?
objection,
You like
but
that shit? You
you're
little
on a
dirty
very,
dog?
very, very short leash, Mr. Richard.
Yep. Understood, Your Honor.
Make it relevant quick.
Okay. Do you need me to repeat the question, Officer Hillinghead?
Well, I asked you one. Do you want the exact quote?
Sure.
Sure. So it was asked of me, or no, I had made the statement regarding another matter. If you think this bullshit will stand up in court, you people would have to be higher than I am. I did not give a gauge for how high I might be at that time, or might not be. And then the question was asked of me, are you high on duty? To which my response was, I would have to be high to get through a shift working under you. Meaning Commissioner Cassidy, who I do not directly work under.
Okay.
Ergo, I was not high and nor would I be working for the LSPD.
Okay. Would you say that drug use impairs memory?
Objection, relevance.
He's gonna regret this.
Do you have a
Your Honor,
rebuttal?
yeah, Your Honor. One of the other witnesses that was listed on this docket posting, Tobias Tarts, who might be testifying today, question mark. In his testimony later, you'll hear how he put Officer Hillinghead, suspended him for making a comment about him being high on the job. And it's directly relevant because if Officer Hillinghead was high during the time of this incident, it would impair his memory, his judgment, his focus.
Okay. We can discuss that when that next witness is on the stand. At this moment, though, how is it relevant?
It goes directly to his credibility, Your Honor. If he was high during that incident, he might not be able to recall exactly what happened. His judgment could be impaired. His focus could be impaired. Goes
Your
directly to
Honor,
his
all of
credibility.
these questions are now starting to lead into inflammatory. It seems like they're either trying to make the counsel incompetent to answer questions or sully his reputation, that of which has never come into question.
Well, he was suspended, so I don't know about that.
Your Honor, I don't think inflammatory is the word to use when you're just trying to establish somebody's credibility.
Well, let's,
Bro, I can't even send
hold
this thing on
What was the
Discord.
original objection?
It's
Is it
fucking
relevance, correct?
just gets
Yes, Your
blocked.
All right. I will overrule it one more time. You have one question, Mr. Rick.
All right. Officer Hillinghead, would you say that drug use impairs judgment
No.
in the line of duty?
No.
Okay. Let's talk about the barge operation. Do you
Hilarious.
recall how
Oh,
you were shot?
that's why
That
I
is
can't even send it to
insane.
people. It's just getting.
Wait, so everyone can just be high?
I guess.
With a gun, I would assume.
Okay, fair enough. And do you recall what happened to the deceased individual, John Doe, is I believe their name?
No. No,
recall-
I was only informed of what happened after I woke up in the ICU.
Okay. Do you recall who shot him?
No.
You recall how he died?
I recall being told it was gunshot wounds.
Okay. Do you have any pictures from that night?
Ooh, solid question. Can I check?
Sure.
I don't think I do, but let me just double check. I'd hate to lie to the court.
Pictures.
No,
Oh,
I
that
don't
is
think
Cole
so.
Cassidy. Oh
What about any video footage from that incident?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Just a couple more questions. Did you ever see my client, Mr. Kebun, throw a Molotov cocktail?
I honestly can't recall.
What about fire a weapon?
Honestly can't recall.
Okay. Your Honor, let
W.
me
Bo.
confer with my co-counsel, see if they have any questions.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Hey, I have a couple of questions. I want to clear up the definition of the Molly.
Yeah,
so I
let it rip. Let it rip.
I'm asking you to testify that Molly is a Molotov cocktail, correct? Is it possible that Molly could be something else? I just want to clear that up to kind of
Yeah.
paint it in our narrative.
All right, get the fuck up there, Johnson. Do it.
All right.
Your Honor, my co-counsel, Johnson Long, has a few questions.
Oh, I sure do. Good day, Mr. Hillinghead, right?
Yes.
All right, I've got just a few questions just for clarity's sake. You mentioned in your testimony that your injury was documented, correct?
For the bridge incident? Or the barge incident. I'm sorry.
For the
yes.
barge incident, okay. Do you personally remember your injury, or do you only know what others reported to you?
No, I don't remember much about the sustaining the injuries. I
Is
just
it
know the medical.
Okay, all right, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Is it possible there are other things that you're not remembering?
Yeah, I suppose.
Interesting. Okay, and then you testified that Molly means Molotov cocktail, correct?
To my experience, yes.
Is it possible that Molly could mean something else, in your opinion?
If you referring to like the drug Molly that he was talking about, it could be, but there was no drugs in my system from the medical report. So
Okay. No further questions.
Very well. State,
Okay,
anything
okay.
on redirect?
Not bad, honestly.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Bro, you need a couple moments because you're so dumb.
Ellie Johnson.
Colt, how you doing, Colt?
What up, OG?
Colt, you here to watch Hillinghead lose or what?
it's not my case.
They didn't give him anything.
Mr. Cassidy,
We're good.
Sitting there the whole time. I didn't even see your ass.
over here, man. I'm up here.
Can we mark him for recall, but then
Yeah, you
last
firing
question, Your
Hillinghead
Honor.
after this or what?
I would do that.
Mr. Kebun, would you mind, please?
Tied my hands
Oh,
with
yeah.
those five
What
ropes.
you need, sir?
Mr. Anderson, please ask your question.
Upon your suspension or beforehand, have you ever been drug tested by the LSPD?
No. No, when they suspended me, if it was over the drug comment, they never drug tested me. I would have pissed clean anyway.
That is all, Your Honor.
Allegedly.
All right.
Oh shit!
Anything
Kip
else,
is hotter
defense?
than hell.
No, Your Honor, nothing further at this time, but we would like to mark
Hold him
this
for
witness
recall. Very
for
well.
recall. Yep.
We're gonna mark him from a week off, sir.
All right. Mr. Hillinghead, please step down and understand you are still under oath.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kebun doing legal terms. You have to give him
I know.
All right, State.
I think technically he's still
Next
hired.
witness.
Going to be
like
Tobias
the paperwork
Tarts,
and get her coffee.
who requested that we texted him because I think he's doing security.
So predictable, okay?
Very well.
Dude, I saw all these moves coming.
Can we get a brief recess while we call
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, let's take a quick 5.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, Kate, eat my dick.
Bro, that was
Eat my
so
dick, Kane.
predictable, Kane. Everything you're saying is so predictable.
Totally.
Seen right through this case.
Oh, sorry. Totally.
I feel confident so
I
far.
tried to send him a picture of my pussy, but it's getting blocked everywhere. Won't let me send it.
Oh
It
shit.
would have been the ultimate thing to tear him down.
What do you think you could send it to me just
Hi,
so I
Rick.
can see
I'm
it and
trying
have it?
to, but it just.
Hey Cal, how's
Here
it
to
going?
support you and Ellie and
Thank
Kay.
you. We appreciate it. Thank
Hey,
you.
we appreciate that.
Of course. Easy work.
Easy, lightweight.
Hey, Kane. Consider yourself. Consider the case lost for you, bud.
Brother in Christ.
Why don't you blow that picture up?
That's right.
Just
You're done.
genuinely send
You're
it
done.
over.
Yeah, he'll be mentally distraught for the next hour or two, so we should be good.
Where is
Perfect.
it?
Perfect.
What? Fuck you saying?
Come on, guys, how we feeling, huh? We feeling good?
If that was their star witness, then we are cooking.
Yeah, you hear that, Kane?
What
You
the
get
fuck?
fucking cooked.
Hey, that was a private picture.
No, I sent him mine.
Was everyone just sending news to each other now?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I guess
Where's
so.
Richard?
Hey, Johnson.
He's right there.
No,
Oh.
no,
Not that
don't.
one.
Wait, are you talking about Richard W?
Yep.
Yeah, last I saw, he was in drag at MRPD.
That's about
He's a kitty cat, actually.
Yeah, Kane, I know what you and Richard do in VR chat together. You told me all about it. I know all about
What the
your little
hell?
persona.
Tell me about it.
Oh, you see, Richard's a kitty cat, and then Kane. is a
Oh,
little
you got
furry,
off.
And they go and they watch VR movies together. In VR chat.
No way. Is this
They
true, Kane?
actually do.
I mean,
No.
Kane, it's
I
on
mean,
record, so it's-
No
it is written
way.
into the
On
record
record.
that
It
Kane
is
is
on
a
record.
furry.
It's on record that I'm not.
I can confirm it's on record.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
there we go.
See that?
I can put it on the record again if we like.
I think it
yeah.
might be needed. Yeah, thank you.
Yep, let's definitely do that. They go to the exclusive room still, behind paywalls.
You know what? I believe every fucking word of this.
I hate it here.
Is that why Kane was never around for his, his term? So was he in fucking VR with Richard?
Yep.
I mean, Richard was suspiciously missing as.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Not true.
See, the whole Busters thing is a front. That way, no one knows.
I
what
knew
Richard's
that
up
shit
to.
was fucking fake.
It is.
Where's Tarts?
It is. And where is Tarts?
Finishing up down at the cells. He didn't know if he was going to get called, so he's on the way.
I got this. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna bash your fucking skull in unless you're here in 2 minutes.
I'm on my way.
We will fucking murder you.
On my.
Alright, you should be here any minute.
Perfect.
Murder trial. Threatening to fucking murder someone.
Oh, have you guys read The Calf yet?
What is that?
The what?
I like decaf.
Read the what?
Just a small little thing.
Oh, you're talking about your lawsuit against us that you launched conveniently right before the court case to throw us off our game. But let me tell you,
Alright.
Kane.
Just open your
we're
phone,
not getting
Kane.
thrown off. We're not getting thrown.
Oh God.
Mac, get out of here. You're not allowed. This is unauthorized territory for you.
I am the bailiff, sir. You can, if you don't mind keeping your
I'm
voice
not
down to
Murphy
a whisper.
Brown.
Yeah, what happens when I smack the bailiff?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's more like V 2.0.
No, actually, you kind of are like Murphy Braun. Except you're paying Richard money instead. That's crazy.
Oh,
He told you I'd be here. Hello.
Gauzy, them of the 5 gifted.
all right. Is everyone else back?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. We're so locked in and ready to go.
All right. Please swear him in, Trooper.
Yes, Your Honor. Mind raising your right hand? Swear and affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Under pains and penalties of perjury, so help you God.
I do.
All right, this witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Trooper Mac. All right. State your witness.
Letting them get comfy first. All right, you comfy?
I am, yes.
Microphone firmly pressed.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. So this is in specific to the second-degree principal murder. In case you are unaware, this is the autopsy of the John Doe.
Yes.
Can you explain your relevance to this situation?
To the autopsy? I was in the room when Dr. Oskopy performed it.
Perfect. More about how everything started. Specifically, where were you and what were you doing when you got the 13 Alpha? And if you're going to compound question me, I will separate it.
Objection, compound question.
Sustained. Go ahead.
Where were you when the 13 Alpha occurred for Bo Hillinghead?
I was on Capitol Boulevard at the intersection of Capitol and El Rancho getting gas.
And what were you doing?
I was getting staged up for a potential 13 Alpha of Bo Hillinghead.
And who was with you?
I was with Officer Maymay. Across from me was now Jax Lane and Deputy Merrill Kenshi.
When you got there on scene, What did you initially see or pinpoint?
Pinpointed a barge that was butted up against the shoreline eastern coast of San Andreas, right by the oil fields. Could not initially see anything except for muzzle flashes of firearms going off.
There was an active gunfight when officers got on scene.
Within half a second of me arriving, yeah.
What was around the barge?
Water? I couldn't see anything other than that.
No boats?
Nope, not that I could see.
Okay. Were there any vehicles nearby?
I've already posted that a bunch
The
of
only
times.
vehicles I could make out was a black buggy that was running around in the hills. And an attack helicopter. There was a little bird or buzzard.
My lawyer's fucking have a mental breakdown right now. He's looking at this.
Do you happen to know the license plate or who that vehicle belongs to?
I do not. I didn't
Here, we'll
process
flip
the bug, and I was focused on the gunfire.
Okay. You had a hand at writing this report, correct?
I did.
How was Mr. Kebun highlighted towards the death of the John Doe?
Based off of testimony, or not testimony, interview statements from Bo Hillinghead.
Can you recollect what those key points are?
The key points that were raised by Hillinghead was that he was called to a meeting by Mr. Kebun, and that he had cuffed the John Doe, and evidence pointed to a violent interaction between Mr. Kebun and the John Doe and Mr. Hillinghead.
What evidence, though?
How was Bo more or less safeguarded from the same charge? What specifically put Mr. Kebun with this charge?
That was hinged on the testimony of an officer.
These people are all on fucking...
And which officer would that be?
Mr. Hillinghead.
Thanks. Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
How are we looking, guys?
Pretty good.
This is good. This is really good.
Am I gonna?
I was just typing in our group chat. They don't have
It
shit.
stated that there was an attack helicopter, but no boats around, other
Not that I
than
could
the
see,
barge
yes.
itself.
Yeah, not that I could see.
I don't even need to cross this guy.
How many individuals were seen at this barge?
I cannot recall at all. I only physically saw maybe one person on foot, but took fire from a number of angles. But I could not see anybody directly.
So it was an ambush on the PD.
That's the way it felt. Yes.
Were any perpetrators caught during this?
No.
Another moment.
Look at Kane. He has no ass. He's got a Hank Hill ass. Look at it.
Flat ass bitch.
Look at that. Look at that triangle Hank Hill ass.
"Quote unquote get back and kill him." So it's undeniable that Kay was there.
That's not good.
Oh shit.
Oh god, I'm so.
Is the user behind the L name El Patron present in the courtroom?
Who the fuck is that?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Not sure, Your Honor.
Very well. All right, carry on. Apologies, Mr. Anderson.
Officer Tarts, you had stated that you were there for the autopsy with Dr. Colonoscopy, correct?
Correct.
Did Dr. Colonoscopy dictate what was the final action that killed the John Doe?
It appeared to be a combination of multiple burns and gunfire.
I think that's all for right now, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Defense.
Yes, Your Honor. Officer Tarts, good to see you.
Hello, Rick.
Want to talk about something that happened a few days ago. Were you in attendance to a press conference that the commissioner had?
I was.
You remember the actions that you took following that press conference?
Objection relevance?
Your Honor, you told me to bring this up when Officer Tarts was on the stand. This is directly related to Bo Hillinghead, the actions that Officer Tarts took towards Bo Hillinghead and Bo Hillinghead's...
I see where you're going with it.
Yeah.
In addition, objection out of scope.
Now, that one I will give you. Sustained.
Fuck. All right, Officer Tarts. Want to talk about the barge incident. You were not physically on the barge during the incident, is that right?
I was on the barge directly following it, yes. That would be correct then.
Okay. Did you witness the death of John Doe?
No, I did not.
Did you see who threw a Molotov cocktail, if any?
I did not.
Did you see who fired a weapon that killed John Doe?
I did not.
Would you describe the situation that night as chaotic?
I would.
In your testimony, you said officers were under fire, I think you said from multiple directions. Is that right?
That would be correct.
From an attack helicopter?
Among others, but yes.
In others would be the flanking vehicles, is that fair to say?
That would be fair to say.
Would you, in your experience as an officer, categorize the scene as the dangerous?
Yes.
Any lawyers in chat?
Extremely.
I know we probably have a high actually
And
percent of lawyers in the community.
To your
I would-
knowledge,
probably 35%,
this,
I would say.
Operation, we'll call it.
All right,
was
based
sanctioned
on,
by the
you know,
LSPD. Is that right?
what you
To my
guys
knowledge,
seen.
yes.
I'm beating this
And that
case,
my
right?
client was actually cooperating with police as part of the operation.
I am unaware if that is an accurate statement or not.
Okay.
right, very good.
Now, you've taken a look at the reports, the investigation for this case. Is that right?
It's been a little bit of time, but I have read them. I wrote them.
Okay. And to your knowledge, was there a positive GSR test that came back in this case?
Without apprehending any 9/5s or any suspects, they were not tested, so no.
Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, is there any video footage from the bar during the incident?
Not that I know of.
Any murder weapon ever recovered?
Not that I know of.
Two
Any
pictures.
forensic evidence proving that my client fired a weapon?
Nope. None.
What about throwing a Molotov cocktail?
Again, the only evidence would be from what was gathered from Mr. Hillinghead's statement and the autopsy.
Okay, and
I have
Officer
to
Tarts,
change
one
my
last
handle.
question for you.
I have to change my handle.
Was Bo Hillinghead ever GSR tested?
Not to my knowledge.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Or further questions?
Oh, that was a good question.
Well, actually, my
I
co-counsel
just
might
want
have
you to know
questions, Your Honor.
that was my question I asked in our group chat.
No,
Wait, let me see this
no,
group
I don't
chat.
have it. This guy, he doesn't. Yeah,
Let me
he,
check.
he didn't offer anything. I don't even need. I don't see a reason that I need to ask anything. He didn't hurt or chaseable.
Wait, what?
I don't see a reason to ask him anything. He didn't hurt or chase.
Yeah.
All right, we're good with him.
Your Honor, no further questions at this time for us. We would. I don't know if they're going to redirect, but we would like to recall Officer Tarts.
Understood. Mr. Anderson?
If you got a question, let's go.
Oh, Mr. Hale? Excuse me.
Hello.
Sergeant Tarts.
He do be in this case.
Yes.
You mentioned that you visited the barge after the action had died down. Is that correct?
Correct, yes.
Were you performing triage at all?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Did anything seem off during the triage?
A lot of things seemed off about the triage, yes.
If you don't mind explaining what.
That's a
seemed
good
off.
thing for us.
Due to the medical condition of Mr. Hillinghead, that is unusual to begin with and frantic. But the individual known visually looked like Killian Gray was also there, and that was unusual to us too. Because he was tied, if I remember correctly, or cuffed, one of the two. He was restrained.
Okay. Give me one moment, Your Honor.
Of course.
Just to re-verify in your testimony that upon getting to the barge, that there were no mass amounts of individuals there, correct?
Correct. It was just 4 people. Myself, the now sheriff, the John Doe, and Mr. Hillinghead.
I think that's all.
What the fuck was the point of that?
I got a night's witness.
Anything else, defense?
Oh yeah. What the fuck?
No, Your Honor. No further questions, but we will be.
All right. Keep
yeah.
it for recall. Understood.
Yep.
Right. Sergeant Tarts, you
Bro,
are.
what in the fuck are you
You may
wearing?
step down. However, please understand you are still under oath.
You take that shit off right fucking now.
Any chance we could do the direct?
You
right now
take
if I get
that
back
shit
on the
off
road?
right fucking now.
Okay, fine.
I'm snitching.
It's unusual, but I don't see why not. All
I-
right.
The
I don't
hoodie,
object to
Joe.
Okay. Mr. Anderson doesn't object.
Okay.
Defense.
Okay.
This is your witness
All right.
now.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate that, Your Honor.
No worries. I understand the second those.
Officer Tarts, are you aware of a press conference that happened a few days ago?
I am. Longer than 2 days ago, actually. But yes, I'm.
And you remember any actions that you took following that press conference?
I do, quite specifically.
What actions did you take, if any?
I suspended Bo Hillinghead
And why was that?
for how he was talking down to and about the commissioner and becoming, literally it was officer unbecoming actions.
Do you recall Officer Hillinghead saying anything about his drug use?
I do, yes.
What do you recall from that?
I recall him saying,
Wow,
if
thank you so much for
something
that.
along the lines, I believe that
Thank you so
were
much for
higher
that
than I, and I'm
analytical
always high. I'm
research,
high right
Jack.
now.
Oh, well, no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Anderson.
Bro, Kane Anderson's high as fuck right now.
Upon this suspension, did you drug test Bo Hillinghead?
No.
What the fuck is going? What am I missing?
Upon the time that Bo Hillinghead had made that statement, was he on duty?
No, I actually had checked to see if he was clocked in, but he was not.
It's all from the state, Your Honor.
Very well. Anything further, defense?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Sergeant Tarts, thank you for your time today.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
We.
Will do.
Am I good? I don't know. Like, how much weight
All right,
does
yeah.
these
Mr.
two
Anderson,
cops
do you have
saying
any
what
further
they
witnesses?
said hold versus?
We already closed. That's why they called him back up.
No,
Well, we close regardless, Your Honor.
you close? Very well.
Like, I don't know, because at the same time,
Defense,
if
do you
two
have any
cops are like,
witnesses?
yeah, this guy did it.
Your Honor, I
Well,
know we
they still
marked
need to prove
Officer
it, but-
Hillinghead for
What happens when you
recall.
push
Let me
charges
just
with
One
no
is saying,
evidence, just
well,
based on
Bo
what
never
they
even
answer.
said he saw me do it, actually.
and let you know if.
Give it a 5-minute.
Yeah, maybe like 2 minutes 45 seconds.
We'll take 3:37.
Yeah, 337 works.
Good number.
Take 3.
What's up, Bobby?
I don't even think
Bro, I saw that picture.
What's
The
up?
picture
How you doing?
leaked before you had sex with Bo.
Yeah.
I think we just
Nah, it was a fuck a fan contest.
Yeah.
There's no way
What
we
the
have to wait till
fuck?
Wednesday to hear
You
the
fucked that
verdict.
fan,
It's like
alright.
it's
He
so
won.
clear
It was a raffle.
already.
He's over there right now. Look at him sitting there like a little perv.
Tarts was perfect. Tarts completely.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I might
yeah.
beat this
Perfect.
case.
It was perfect.
You think so?
I
They ain't
don't
got
know.
shit.
And then I got my
I
government
believe in
corruption
you.
one
I think
tomorrow.
so.
My
So
uses.
good.
I have my
Yeah,
uses.
shit on you.
Dude, we just
you
got
win
done.
this.
Yo,
win
what's
this.
up, man?
Chilling.
Did it
What
work?
you
All
doing?
right, going to closing.
Yeah, we completed. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm down for it. If they rule against us, I'm never trying a case again.
And I don't want to
How's the
call
case going?
Hillinghead back up.
I think it's going okay, actually. It's fine.
Okay,
we got what we
okay.
needed.
Nobody
yeah,
has said they
nothing bad. We
saw
got what
me
we
do
needed.
it.
Yeah.
Bo doesn't have much
Okay.
recollection because he got fucked up like a little bitch he is.
Just on your closing, just
What is
harp
this
on the
fucking
point that
Tom
this guy
and
can't
Jerry
remember
over there?
shit.
They're matching clothes. These fucking
I mean,
noobs.
Yeah, it's
Cringe.
the question
Fucking
there were
cringe
like
as fuck, bro.
interdepartmental fighting, but that's not our problem.
Damn.
Has nothing to do with us.
Oh, we're good.
Yep, I think
I
we're
think
good
he
to close.
beats this. I
Anyways.
think this is a flawless
Wrap
execution.
this shit up.
What is all this shit on the whiteboard? Can I come?
Yeah, go ahead. Put some shit up there, man.
Just want to take a look at this. Ah, it's an autopsy.
Yes, sir.
Wow, this dude got fucked up. Who is this?
John Doe.
Can't even identify him. Or what's his name?
Oh,
like?
yeah, that
John Doe.
dude got fucking destroyed, apparently.
You know what? Honestly, if he wasn't even known enough to get identified, maybe he fucking deserved it.
Wise words, actually. I think the court should take that into account.
Hello?
Hey, have you heard anything back from the PD? Are you good?
Vinny, are you okay?
Voice down in the courtroom, Mac.
Excuse me, sir.
Keep your voice down in the
Do-
courtroom.
Excuse me, sir. I would expect for you to keep a calm demeanor, right? I run this courtroom, not you.
Yep, I'm being very calm. Just a suggestion, free speech.
You hear
Oh,
that,
yeah,
Your
well,
Honor?
keep it at
This
a
officer
whisper,
here
right?
says he runs your court.
I'll allow
Only
it.
thing he just gets ran over on his bike all the time. That's all he does.
Yep,
You hear that? He
that's
said
right.
allow it. He'll allow it.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, you heard that. Yeah, cool.
Bro, you hear about the guy that's been going around with a bomb and shit recently, by the way? There's this dude. He drives like fast cars and shit. He's got a bomb. He's been going around fucking with a bomb and shit. He's wearing blue hoodie. If anyone sees him, just be careful.
You have a black eye right now.
What's good, beard dude?
Yo, what's going on?
Chilling.
G.
Yo, Mr. K.
Hey.
Yo, do you know
Defense,
Chawa
do you,
fell asleep behind the
determine
wheel
your
with
next
me and he
steps?
almost killed us?
What do you mean?
Yes, Your Honor.
Somebody will send it to you. He actually fell asleep behind the wheel.
The defense is ready to present its
sure?
case in chief.
I swear on anything that's good to me.
Amen.
Check it out.
Okay.
Hilarious, dude.
We are done
Just
presenting our
now?
case in chief now. We're ready to move to closing statements.
Yeah, literally
Alright,
just
hold
now.
on.
Go check it out quick.
State. It's your opportunity to.
How?
highlight- yeah,
Did
but
they
it's-
take that
There
long
we
on the
go.
heist?
I'd like to review
All right, so
anything
you
more
gotta
than
go
we've
to the
already
back
shown.
room, okay?
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dozed off there for a second.
Did you just fall
We're good.
asleep?
We're good.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, man.
Yeah,
I wasn't lying.
Your Honor, I think we've presented anything and everything we need.
Literally on the way here.
But I would like a little bit of time to prepare that closing.
Is that not what the 3?
All right, everybody, let's take a proper 10.
Yeah, sounds good.
I thought that's what we're doing.
Listen, I don't like, you know.
Yeah, how long till you fucking pass out one of those badges?
You have your closing.
Oh, we're taking a 10.
Oh, we're chilling.
I give it like 5 minutes to be
Fucking
honest.
taking a 10-minute recess. Yo, my dude's gonna be fucking.
I object to
drooling.
these charges.
I don't even
Walk
what
That's
the
right.
fuck is Does even their
He's
case?
offended, but he's not.
Exactly.
When the
It's like a
wind
hearsay
blows
case.
the cradle will walk.
What happens when you charge somebody with what you think you know and not the evidence?
I'm singing you to sleep, man.
Another common
Just hearsay.
Chawa has a bomb in his pocket.
Wait, what?
Well,
Someone has a bomb?
What is a bomb?
Dude, he doesn't. He's already been searched and frisked like 3 times.
You frisked his pockets, not his prison
Wait,
wallet.
someone on L said there's a dude with a blue hoodie going around with a bomb.
Wait, what the fuck? This guy's got a blue hoodie.
Wait, what?
This guy's got a bomb.
Guys, I was searching.
You just seem to be more in your
Really good.
The blue.
Oh, someone leaked a picture, a photo of the
That
judge.
should circulate
Really?
quick.
Yep.
Yeah, I posted.
Oh my god, it is him.
Well, I told Rick to ask one, and it's
Bro, you guys saw the state attorney smoking weed? You saw that picture?
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Wait, what? You're gonna get on his ass about smoking weed? You guys drove by the scene all.
Shut up, you
fucking
little
time.
pophead. You're a pophead, yo.
You look insane.
How do I look insane?
Look at you.
What do you mean, look at
Anyways,
me?
Mac, I think I'm gonna win this.
Look at you.
I don't know. Yeah, you probably. I mean, it all
look
depends on
interesting.
a very discredited witness, really.
Oh, should I just take off the backpack?
What are they waiting for, Ellie?
Does anybody have joints? that are about
Kane
like,
needs
die
to
from
write his closing
stress?
because 3.5 minutes wasn't enough, I
Nothing.
guess.
Oh my fucking god, young sniper's
Oh
back, guys.
my God.
Young sniper's back on now.
Dude, I love that guy's content.
Young sniper's back on now. What did he say?
Anybody got joints? Junior, you know you got joints. I need joints.
Oh, so true.
Wait, what did he
Who
say?
the fuck is young sniper?
I'm back and Mac's still a hoe. Oh my god, I'm following this guy.
You need some more?
Wait, who fucking put that?
Young sniper. You don't know young sniper?
No, I don't know young
Is that you?
sniper.
That's not me, bitch.
I mean, you're the only one that was.
Thumbs the
talking
key.
about it.
Hell no, bro. That's young sniper. You don't know him? When he's on L, bro, L shuts down.
XX, young sniper, XX.
Yeah, you're like the only one over here hyping him up like that. I'm pretty sure it's you, dude.
I am in a blue hoodie at the courthouse of a bomb. Guys?
What the fuck?
Why is he saying it by himself?
Hey, someone
Guys,
detain
why-
that guy.
Why did he just go
Check
to the
that
back
guy,
of the
officer.
courtroom?
Out.
Why did he just go to the back of the courtroom?
Charles?
He didn't even have a phone out when that thing went out.
Oh my God! It's the Unabomber. He's gonna kill us.
Mr. Porter, please keep it down. Mr. Porter, please.
He got a bomb.
Oh, the only thing to highlight is they improved shit. That's pretty much it.
Oh, you want another one?
Bobby, all right, Bobby? It'll be okay, bud.
He's got the beard and everything.
He's got the. Whoa. What do you mean by that?
What?
Wait, what do you mean? Bobby?
Bobby, you.
Because he's got a beard. Can he say that?
Thank you.
I don't know.
I fucking probably fell asleep again.
Yeah, he's... Oh, fuck.
But you see his just reaction afterwards. He's like, "Oh, yo, my bad." Just dozed off.
Oh, it's too real of a scenario.
Oh my god.
What in the fuck?
How do you think you're good on this or what?
My doggy's back.
Oh, Chewy, looking for Mr. K. Woof.
Yeah, they mediated.
Yeah, there's one photo that I didn't
You
know
need
the
food, don't you?
but I am
No, I'm good, brother.
very specifically pinpointing in the closing.
Thank you so much for your time and effort today, Your Honor.
Is there no glaze in the judges?
In glaze, I have the legal right to glaze.
Is there minimal glazing, please?
Nobody likes a donut if it ain't glazed.
You know, that's
True.
not true.
That's
My dad loves a cake donut.
What is a cake donut?
What do you mean? There's cake
It's a
donuts that
plain
are
donut.
glazed. What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
Cake donuts are great
It's
too.
it's a denser donut. That's
Yeah, but cream-filled donuts still sometimes have a nice glaze on it.
True.
Yeah, true.
I like
Be
chocolate.
glazed enough in here.
Do you consider butter a glaze?
Yes.
Doesn't make me want donuts.
When it's melted, it's good glaze.
Yeah, I'm saying a lot of things. are glazed. I don't know why you said the joke wrecks itself. I thought that's.
Come on, you want one too. Don't even. You can't even put this in the top there.
How you feeling about everything, Kay?
Oh, pizza lemon won't fucking squeeze.
Hey, I told you 60%.
Well, you got more confident in the next one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a bitch.
Charles, whatever you do, don't look at L, Charles.
Crazy.
I don't even have that shit downloaded, bro.
Yeah, leave it that way. Leave it. You aren't called the Unabomber like 15
At
times.
El
Just don't look at
Patron,
it.
you look like you glued a Wookiee's nutsack to your face.
Yeah, don't bother.
All right.
Don't bother.
Mr. Anderson.
This is.
Your Honor and all in attendance, this court trial today held a myriad of points that bounce between different perspectives of what exactly happened on that barge. People arguing, tons of gunfire, and even an attack helicopter.
Never heard someone.
But
be
there is
enthusiastic and
one
monotone at
consistent
the same
point
time.
being made across the board. Mr. Kebun was at that barge, but yet when things popped off, he was nowhere to be found. As can be seen in evidence of the report, Mr. Kebun sent a text message to Hillinghead that leads to the barge, where Hillinghead's testimony comes into play. While we may not have a physical point of evidence towards Mr. Kebun, it is more than likely to think that the only person still alive on a barge that only had those three on it, that Mr. Kebun lit our John Doe and Hillinghead ablaze. Mr. Kebun may have not planned to have this happen, but he knowingly and intentionally, through his own actions, sent a fireball pop fly.
Fireball, pop, fly, stirring.
That shit sounds fake.
Mr. Rick.
Your Honor,
You needed 10 minutes to draft that?
members of the courtroom,
Yeah, what was?
I have
this
no
case
idea.
isn't about justice. It's about damage control. And the desperate need to blame someone after a police operation collapsed under its own weight. Let's not lose sight of the facts. Mr. Kebun was cooperating with law enforcement. He was in contact with Officer Hillinghead. He sent the GPS location. He showed up just as planned, expecting police backup. And what happened next? An impersonator stood on that barge, surgically altered to look like Killian Gray. A helicopter opened fire. Gunmen flanked from the hills, and chaos erupted. Now, the state wants you to believe, in the middle of that storm, the man working with police suddenly turned into a cold-blooded killer. Let's talk about what the law actually requires. Now, to convict someone of second-degree murder, the prosecution had to prove that Mr. Kebun unlawfully killed another man, and that he had the intent to kill at the time. And let's be honest, they proved neither. No one saw Mr. Kebun fire a shot. No one saw him through a Molotov. No weapon was recovered. No GSR test was done, not even on Officer Hillinghead. No forensic evidence links him to the death. And more importantly, there is zero proof of intent. No motive, no threats, no message, no reason. He had every reason not to harm anyone, because he was expecting officers to arrive and help apprehend Killian Gray. And the only person claiming otherwise is Officer Hillinghead, who, I remind the court, was suspended from duty and publicly admitted to being always high on the job.
Because the judge
And you heard that from Officer Tarts on the
Yeah,
stand.
100%.
Yeah, there's
He
no
can't
way
remember
we lose
how he
this.
was shot.
There's no way we lose this.
He doesn't know what happened to the victim. He doesn't know
Yep,
who else
especially
may have been
Blue.
involved. That's not credible testimony. That's guesswork.
Especially those empowered.
And let's talk about Officer Tarts. He wasn't on the barge. He didn't see what happened. He's not a witness to the incident. He's just reading a report. So let's be clear. They can't prove what happened. They can't prove who did it. And they sure can't prove why. Because they have no proof, no plan, no conviction. This case is filled with assumptions, chaos, and missing pieces. In our justice system, that is not enough to convict a man of murder. The only fair and lawful
Fight going on
verdict
out there?
is not guilty. Thank you.
Damn, he's slayed.
With that being said, we will reconvene on the morrow to discuss the corruption charge. Thank you for your time. See you tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Thank
Your
you,
Honor.
Your Honor.
It's a multi.
Don't
I
chat
got
GPT.
multi-day. Tomorrow I got a government
shit.
corruption charge.
Oh, that got you some big
Easy
shit, huh?
wins, easy wins.
That's right. I think we can beat this one.
Good job, Rick. Good job, Rick.
Tomorrow
Good
might
job,
be a
team.
little rough.
All right.
All right. So
Hello?
plan went well, Charles.
Huey.
Of course.
Watch out, mate.
It's
Watch
over.
out.
It's over.
Mate, mate, mate.
Oh,
Stand the
that's
fuck back,
Chewy.
mate.
Th-
That's a fucking
Chewy.
gorilla,
That's
mate.
Chewy. It's that.
That's a fucking silverback gorilla, mate.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, mate.
Wait, what just
Fuck
happened?
back here. I can't fucking see, mate.
I stashed all my
blind.
shit at the cubby. Oh wait, no.
Chewy, I'm blind.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my shit up here.
Chewy.
Tomorrow's the government corruption charge. So that was the part for the murder charge. Tomorrow's government corruption, and then we have the verdict. I think that went pretty good though. That one was good. The government corruption one's gonna be the one we're kind of cooked on.